Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Bryson with Dimes for Dollars here, and today we got two more boxes of pennies for our Lincoln Cent series. We're on hunt number 169 today, boxes 345 and 346. We got 29 holes left to go as well, and we're really hoping to get another wheat cent to fill a spot in the book. Most of our holes are in this first album here, and we're really hoping that something might show up. Here is our first box, and as you can see there's quite a few copper enders, so hopefully it's a copper rich box, which usually means more wheat cents as well. And in our last hunt, we got an Indian head cent and 4 pre-40s finds, so hopefully these boxes are related. That being said, I don't see anything that really stands out as old on this side, so we'll flip the box over and hopefully have something on the other side, and if we don't, we will get right into the hunt. Roll number 4, and we have our first wheat cent of the hunt, and it's going to be a 40s wheat cent. We got a 1947 from Denver. Roll number 21, and we're off to a pretty slow start. We finally got wheat cent number 2, and this one is a 1957 from Denver. Well, it seems all I had to do was complain. Very next roll, and we have a 20s wheat cent this time. Unfortunately, it's in pretty rough shape, but it's going to be a 1929 out of Denver. Well, just a few rolls later, and we have another wheat cent here, and it's going to be another 1957 from Denver. Roll 35 is going to have our 5th wheat cent of the hunt, and it's going to be a 1956 from Denver. 2 rolls later, and we got our first 2 wheat cent roll of the hunt. Our first one is going to be a 1952 from San Francisco, and our second wheat cent is right back here. And this one's going to be a 1947 from San Francisco. Roll 42, and this time we have a Canadian cent. And it's one we don't see too often. This one is the Centennial Canadian cent, the bird cent from 1967. Very last roll of box number 1, and we got one last wheat cent to wrap it up, which brings our total up to 8 wheat cents on the first box. It's going to be a 1958 from Denver. Roll 13 of box 2, and we have an older Canadian cent this time. We have a Queen Elizabeth II young head. Let's see what the date is. And this one's going to be from 1964. Well, we're now on roll number 28, and the second box has been incredibly slow. We finally got our first wheat cent, and it's going to be a 40s wheat cent, 1941 from Philadelphia. Well, very next roll, and as I said before, I guess all I had to do is complain. I mentioned the box was slow, and it gave us another wheat cent. That's our 10th one of the hunt. It's going to be a 1955 from Denver. Very next roll again, and we have a 40s wheat cent this time. It's a 1944 Philadelphia. 5 rolls later, and we have another 40s wheat cent, and this one's a 1946 from Philadelphia. Very next roll, and we have a 30s find this time. We got a 1936 from Philadelphia. Now we can definitely check this one for the double die obverse off camera. I've found one before, so it is possible. I'll bring it back if we got one, otherwise we'll keep on hunting. Well, unfortunately that 1936 was not the double die obverse, but very next roll, and we have another wheat cent, and this one's going to be a 1942 from Philadelphia. Roll number 40, and we got 2 more wheat cents here. Our first one is a 1944 Philadelphia, and our second one is right towards the end. And that one's going to be a 45 from San Francisco. 2 rolls later, and we have another 1957, and this one's going to be from Denver. Roll 45, and we have another wheat cent here, and unfortunately it's in really rough shape, but I was able to make out a date. It's going to be another 1936 Philadelphia. So you know the drill. I'll check it again for a DDO. I'll bring you back if there is one. Otherwise, we'll keep on hunting. 3 rolls later, and we have another 40s wheat cent, and this one's in really nice shape. It's going to be a 1945 from Philadelphia. Alright, well that's going to wrap up today's hunt, and it actually turned out to be a really nice one, especially in the second half of that second box. So let's go ahead and get right into the wrap up. We got 35 S-mints this time. We also got this one interesting one here. I don't know if you can really classify it as an error, but you can see right behind the shoulder on the left side there's a bit of a strike through going on. You can see the memorial reverse. You can also kind of see the pillars above the date. So interesting find. Let me know in the comments if you know anything more about this one. Moving on, we got 11 Canadian cents. with one being a 1964 and one being a bird cent. We also got 13 shiny copper cents and a grand total of 19 wheat cents, with 7 from the 50s, 9 from the 40s, 2 1936 Philadelphias, and the oldest one of the hunt was a 1929, and I believe that one was from Denver. And yep, there it is, 1929 Denver. Unfortunately, that's not going to fill a spot, though. It's in pretty rough shape, as well as those 36s. But I'm still happy to have them. That gives us a few more for the collection, and that is going to wrap up today's hunt. So I want to thank you all for watching. It's another really fun one. Subscribe if you're new. It really helps the channel grow, and I'll see you in the next one.